back today. Today I'm going to show you how to lay these out and pin them, and then sew them into strips, and take those strips and sew them all together. As you can see, I got half of it already sewn together, and I like to number the end of each one just to make sure that I'm in the right order. And I'm a firm believer in measure twice, cut once. It's the same as laying it out and pinning it all together and numbering it so you know it's right. So first off, what you do is you go through and you pin all of these together. And I wouldn't need to pin them, but like I said, I just want to make sure they're all in the right order. So that's why I do it. And then to sew these together, and sorry people, I'm left-handed, so I might be doing stuff backwards to what you would be doing it. So just keep that in mind. And what I like to do is I like to take the pin out, then you put these corners together, and I like to put my finger right there to make sure that all the material's down so you don't accidentally sew it up. Then you, on these, okay, when you made the little pillows, you put it on the 3/8 line. On these, I like to go over to the 5/8 and sew them, so that way that seam is hidden when they're all together. And you just make sure this is lined up, and then I'll do a couple more. Take the pin out, line that up. I also like to make sure, if you feel a big bulk of material or stuffing up here, push it down. So that way you're not sewing into it. Line it up. The 5/8 Okay, and I'll do one more just because. And 5/8 line. Oops. Okay, and then you just go down this one until you have them all sewn. Now I will show you what you do after that. So now I'm going to go on to 3 and 4. So these are already sewn. And what you do is you pin these together. I like to start at one end. Pin that. Oops, stuck on a pin here. And then pin the other end. And these you do want to pin because you want to make sure you get these lined up. And so you line them up to where you think it is. Pin that. And you see it's lined up. And I like to fold one side this way and one side that way, so that way it ain't big and bulky on one side. because on these you will put a back on it, so And then you pin it to where you think it's even. I don't think that is. Okay, that's good enough. So you just go down the whole thing, and I like to alternate ends just because. Make sure I'm don't have any pulling too hard on this end where it's not lining up. Put it to where you think it's even. Pin and check. It's even. But, I mean, if you start making these, you will find your own way to do it. This is just how I do it, and I don't know if it seems more time consuming or not, but it's just, being it's my way, it goes faster for me. But if you don't like this way, then, you know, see, and that's even. I know some people aren't going to like to alternate ends, but it does help to make sure you're keeping it straight. It does have a purpose behind it. So, I'm almost done pinning. One more. Well, that one. Yep. So, and then you're just going to sew these two together. And see what I mean by it's going to matter how much stuffing you put in there. The further you go. Because, you know, when you get to putting it all together, could you imagine if those were too full and having to sew all that together? It would just be too much. So now we're going to sew this, and the same. I like to make sure there's, you know, the stuffing's out of the way. Take the pin out and put this on that 5/8 line. Should have my glasses on, but I don't. And then you're just gonna make sure you hold this pillow down. And then each time I take a pin out, I like to make sure the material's down and there isn't a bunch of stuffing in that one area. And then I take the pin out. And keep it on that 5/8 line. I don't know if you can hear them, but my dogs are going crazy. Okay, again, make sure stuffing's down and the materials ain't bulked up there. Get the pin out. Oh, shoot. Somewhere along the line, my thread broke. Well, that's just great, ain't it? I have no idea where that thread is up in there. did. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. So, hate when that happens. So now you're having to watch me thread a needle. Sorry. So let's, well, that's broke all the way at the beginning. Huh. Well, shoot. So, let me pin it back. I'm sorry. Maybe it won't break again. See, that's off. Okay. I was always worried something like that would happen when I was making a video, and there it went, and pretty well got it all sewn, so I have to keep going. Okay. So, hopefully the machine cooperates this time. So again, you put it back on the 5/8. Hold it down there. And before I laid it down, I made sure the material was pushed down. And see, I think I'm going slower because I'm used to sitting right in front of the machine, and sitting sideways, it slows me up a little. Makes me get out of my groove. Again, that one's kind of bulky under. So push it out of the way. Goodness. Just think it wasn't my day to make a video. Okay, we got it sewn. Thread didn't break that time. Okay, so we got that one sewn together. After you get all, see this one's pinned, it ain't sewn yet. But after you get them all sewn together, then you pin these 3 together. Oops, wrong end. You'll pin these 3 together and sew them. And then you'll end up with this, the other half of this. And then when you get that all sewn together, then you pin these 2 together. And then you'll have a blanket. Okay, the next video, I want to show you how to do the backing to cover up that mess. And the trim. But I think what I'm going to do is I make cat beds out of these too. Little ones. I mean, just like this size. Just the size of that. And so what I think I'll do is make a cat bed to show you how to do the backing and the trim. Because it'll be easier for me to handle and show you at the same time. But that's it. And again, if you have any questions, you know, just ask them and I'll be happy to answer them. And thank you for watching. You all have a great day.